Put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Hopefully our colorblind friends will enjoy this one slightly better than last year. The Bills and Jets are underway. On the return, it's Brandon Tate. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And LaShawn McCoy was really locked into a good groove running the football, but he came into last week's game with a bad hamstring, and that really slowed him down.
Yeah, just 8 carries, 11 yards, but still on the year right around 600. That has him up near the tops of the league.
Here we go!
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So McCoy adding to his yardage total in this one. Last year, 895 yards in his first season in Buffalo. Of course, he had Charles' 4,000-yard years in Philadelphia.
And you know the man they call Shady wants to throw some shade at the Eagles for ever letting him go. He wants a big year in 2016.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Let's go!
Now they'll throw with Taylor. Shakes off the sack. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Long, it's Taylor. He's got time in the pocket, escaping the pressure right. 23 yards on the play.
3rd and long, dare we say 3rd and a mile. Pass rushers in sprinter stances, they know they've got a chance to get after him on this play. And somehow he finds a way past them, gets away and takes off and picks up a first down. Can you believe it? Wow.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Again, it's McCoy. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. And they'll run it with McCoy. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Ooh, that's taking a real chance on the opening drive of the ball game. I get wanting to be aggressive, but you don't want to leave your defense in a bad spot right away. Fortunately, they're able to convert here on 4th down.
Here's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They stay on the ground. This is Gillisley again. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Now Taylor sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a 1st down.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Defense showing blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. They'll go again to McCoy. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Taylor. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. Now 4th down.
Darrelle Revis may not look like the prototypical corner in terms of body type. He looks a lot more like a running back. But he is the absolute ideal in terms of playing the position.
He's been proving it since 2007 when he came into the league, hasn't he?
Yeah, that he's done. Hey, what do they say? It's at your own peril if you try and throw it to Revis Island. And he just knocked that one away.
Dan Carpenter now for the Bills field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Carpenter knocks it through, and the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So it was a drive that seemed to go on for an eternity, forever. Our sponsors were probably saying, hey, we need to get our products in here on these commercials. But after all of that, 3 points as a result.
Yeah, it's hard to say who came out ahead there, isn't it? On one hand, you kept the defense out there a long time. But after controlling the ball for so long and just moving the ball incrementally down the field, a field goal seems like a bad result.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They start on the ground with Forte. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Forte coming off his 26th career 100-yard game in Week 7. 2nd as a member of the Jets. In fact, he had an even 100 yards on 30 carries.
So whatever happened to that stat about once a running back hits 30, the production starts to decline?
He doesn't care about that stat.
Yeah, he's not just aging gracefully. He's aging angrily and putting up big-time production.
Also added 54 yards and a touchdown to the passing game. A give. This is Forte. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there. Fitzpatrick. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Forte. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This is Forte. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. A running play now for Forte. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now a run with Forte. And he stopped immediately there.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. This is the running back, Powell. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. And complete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Come on, let's go! Brad 38!
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Flex round! Here we go!
On 2nd down, Taylor eluding the pressure right. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Third down and 12. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have highlights and analysis of this first half. I'm guessing mostly defensive highlights that we will see.
Yeah, and that's kind of cool. No touchdown scored yet so far.
Yeah, none whatsoever. Now with the play clock winding down, Rex Ryan's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Here we go.
On third down, Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, partner, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic where the big guys are coming from inside out, whether it's defensive ends or linebackers. And a lot of the time, instead of securing the pass, your eyes might stray towards the middle and wonder where the big hit's going to come from.
This is fielded at the 27. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
The drive begins with a run by Forte. And he cuts it back left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to the ground on first, it's Forte. And he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a New York first. Here comes Marshall in motion right. In motion left here, Marshall. On first down, this is Forte. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A gain of 3, second down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now a second down throw for Fitzpatrick. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On third down, Fitzpatrick. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there.
Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Here we go. 1, 9,
Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. Oh, a little 360. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now third and
McCoy loses the football. And the Jets have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And New York set to take the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, oh, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now receiver in motion left. Offense working with a second and goal now from the 3. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Matt Forte as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation or try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Here we go.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Both the Jets and the Bills are mucking it up a bit on defense. Neither offense can get going, and so it may end up as a defensive battle for 4 quarters. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Third down from the 37. Taylor is going to take off here. He'll end up running for over 20 yards on the play. They would go on to kick a field goal and put 3 points on the board. Offense out now following the interception. Here we'll get a fumble on the return. He takes off and picks up 42 yards. Offense out now after the fumble. Forte's going to look for space, and he'd go in for the 3-yard touchdown. Jets go up by 3. So that's it for us. We'll go back now to East Rutherford for the start of the second half.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Bills defense now as they head out to defend here. They are down on the scoreboard as we begin the second half and looking to avoid a bigger deficit.
And I can just hear the coaches now. I can hear the head coach. Guys, first 5 minutes, first series of the second half, offense or defense, you got to set the tone.
They'll try to set that tone here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They come out here in the eye. Now Marshall coming in motion right. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll send Marshall in motion left. They stay on the ground. Forte again. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing Fitzpatrick. Taking a shot here for Marshall. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. McCoy, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 47 yards. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games, is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Here's the Bills' kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's Matt Forte as he gets set to go and heads back out there. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Second down, Fitzpatrick. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. 23 yards on the play.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Fitzpatrick with a give to Forte. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. Here's Fitzpatrick. Wide open receiver, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. Fitzpatrick now going to give to Forte. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Fitzpatrick now on 2nd down. Caught right side, Davis. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down. They come up in an offset eye. Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. And Davis with it left side. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Powell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but Obviously, you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. They'll roll him out right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On third down, here's McCoy. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
That was a big conversion there on third down, and I remember playing, and all the time on the sidelines, you hear a coach calling for the punt team to get ready on third down because you can't call for it on fourth down. It's too late getting on the field. So a lot of times you're lining up, and the offense can see you lining up. Occasionally it serves as motivation for them. I'm not letting these guys back out here. I want to keep the ball on offense, and that's exactly what they did.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. And the D looking like they may blitz. They come up with an offset eye. Now a 20th carry here for McCoy. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Taking him down is a veteran, Darrelle Revis. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Taylor with a give to McCoy. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. And an alley to run. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Bills are going to have a first down.
Now you understand why part of Tyrod Taylor's nickname is mobile. He led the AFC quarterbacks in rushing in 2015. And anyone who thought that he couldn't beat him with his legs, they found out differently.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, They're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. This give is to McCoy. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Here we go. 1, 9. 1, 9.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Gillisley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Deep in the red zone. This was 4-down territory from the start. And here, they won't wind up with a touchdown, but they do get a great consolation prize as they convert and pick up a 1st down inside the 5.
Let's go. 1, 9.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Now McCoy. And this is going to result. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go. 1, 9.
They'll try again with McCoy. And they'll be driven back here. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Now it's Taylor. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll try to, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Tyrod Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Corey Graham. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to...
Boyfriend's got a cauliflower and I'm a... So sue me, who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies, if life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant, trolling on the internet, no respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck, coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck. You can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up, straight to heaven. Drop the big beat so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now. We're just a couple of weirdos coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Crew saw the magician's assistant in half like who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that. You can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. We've been on the road from the go. Hit my blow. You know we've been down for too long to give up. Can't go. I need all pesos, want it all. Case closed. I go balls to the wall, can't hold. To the ball game over. These boys can't hold me. You boys can't hold us. I told you. Better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. When I was back home washing them dishes, I was just wishing I could just vision. I was gon' get it. I was on missions. I was just living. Walked in that building, we was just building. Taking our time, we was just yielding. We was just chilling away from these haters. Know they be watching like a theater. Yeah. Plotting these niggas that we need later. They gon' degrade us, it won't delay us. This is what made us. We got Omega, probably roll.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on...
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and one of America's finest cities, Miami, Florida. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Diego Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. They come out here in the eye. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Time to feature the offensive starters and our first chance to get a look at Parker.
Devontae Parker came out of Louisville with a guy who was known as a mature receiver. Runs routes really well, but the best part of his game, he'll jump over you at the end of a route and go get the football.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Tannehill. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Stills had his best game of the season in Week 7, 100 yards receiving, including a 66-yard touchdown grab that helped salt the game away in the fourth.
And that's the Kenny Stills I know as a receiver. I go all the way back to my evaluation of him coming out of Oklahoma. Explosive downfield. Can make people miss once he catches the football and turn it into a bigger play. His first 100-yard receiving game in 2 seasons.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They run again with Ajayi.
Offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And some room to work. 15 yards there on the scramble and a first down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Play clock winding down. Tannehill now to give to Ajayi. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Rolling to his right. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well-conceived, well-designed, and even better executed. And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Now it's Ajayi. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run with a second-year man. It's Melvin Gordon. And some room to roam now. There goes Melvin Gordon. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Melvin Gordon, 75 yards. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. Here comes Ryan.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Dolphins offense onto the field. So much made about Jay Ajayi, but not to be overlooked is the news coming out on Monday night that Arian Foster is leaving the game of football. Four-time Pro Bowler and the NFL's rushing leader in 2010.
And Mark Twain always told us that we do figure out that our dads are pretty smart as we get older. And in his statement, Arian Foster said, "My father always said you'll know when to walk away." And to him, it's never been more clear than right now.
Listen to Pops and Mark Twain.
Zebra! Ace!
They run with Ajayi. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Jatavis Brown picked it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here? And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And now the offense will look to respond after the sack. One man in the backfield is Gordon. Now Rivers, caught by Gates, left side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've hit the end of quarter one. 6 apiece is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. From the gun, Rivers. Inman able to bring it in. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Now Gordon on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Gordon had 3 touchdowns in Week 7, 2 on the ground, 1 through the air, and that's 10 now on the season for him, Charles. He didn't have any last year, remember.
We're seeing the Melvin Gordon that they drafted in 2015, and what we're seeing is the total game of Melvin Gordon. He got touchdowns running the ball. He caught the ball for another touchdown. he's doing very well in the new style of offense in San Diego.
This is Gordon. And a short gain here down to the 22. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him, and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. On play action, Rivers finds his target. It's Gates. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates? They keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL with 100 or more touchdowns. First and goal from the 5. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. But good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
Rivers now on second down. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that is going to set up third and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Third and goal for Rivers. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left. But that was right all the way.
And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, here's Tannehill, eluding the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and just like that, it's third down. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Blue, zebra.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. So on now is the Miami punter, Matt Darr, to kick this one away. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Dontrell Inman, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. A quick pivot here to discuss something you and I were going over this morning, and that's Miami. Jay Ajayi, 2 straight games over 200 yards, and they're really starting to come into life.
Won their last 2 games. They're now 3-4. And a little note of melancholy, though. Arian Foster, who signed with Miami this past offseason, announced his retirement. Had a great career, especially with the Houston Texans.
Yeah, sad to see him go. Had an NFL rushing leading year. Also had 4 Pro Bowls under his belt. On 2nd down, Rivers again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, and now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Now Rivers. He's able to find Inman. And he's brought down after a good gain. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And quickly they get to the line. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll throw again. Rivers. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And What's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get hooked and let a running back get outside, because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. Rivers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
On the sneak, Rivers. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Donald Butler brings him down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
So 2nd and 10 here. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
7 yards remain now on 3rd down. To throw, Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run here. This is Dexter McCluster. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now it's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Inman able to bring it in. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll try to throw here. Rivers surveying the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Third and goal for Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there.
To be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
And as the referee is under the hood, and we're seeing this as well. Here's Josh Lambo now for the Charger field goal. This is a complete miss-hit. It's no good. Didn't even get it there. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter. So not only does the fumble recovery not turn into 6, it doesn't even turn into 3.
And they let him off the hook right there. You have to be able to capitalize on sudden change situations. So to go 3 plays and then miss a field goal, that's a huge disappointment.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll begin the drive with a jive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Matt Darr now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. From the gun, Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
So now here come the Dolphins. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Ajayi. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 6. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They come out here in the eye. On 4th down, Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Deion Sims, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So out come the Chargers. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you...
And oh, he coughed it up. Inman has it over the middle. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Rivers now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Griff Whalen, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Rivers backing up. He sets to fire deep. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Walt Aikens.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach.
And now he lost the football, and nothing but daylight ahead. And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's Landry. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long.
Three down. Ready. 380.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And the dreaded third and long here for the offense.
Zebra. Check. Set. Wide. 20.
Now it's Tannehill. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Miami. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. The Dolphins defense, they get set to go here. And everything's going to rest on this drive. Can they keep them out of field goal range, because a field goal would win it?
So now you're in that position of you can't just back off and give them easy throws. At the same time, you don't want to press them so hard they go over the top and beat you deep. So you're playing a tight defense with an idea that you have the lead. Whatever you do, don't let them in the field goal range and give that up.
So maybe tight but not too tight. Right?
Exactly. I mean, it's perfect, right? It's kind of like lacing up your shoes. Get it exactly right and no more.
See if they lace them right. He was looking for Antonio Gates that time. And that'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw. Right side catch. This is Gates. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Mike McCoy not known for being one of the most aggressive coaches, but he says let's go here on fourth. And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. One man in the backfield is Gordon. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I'm I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
Second down following the incompletion. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And oh, what a catch. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin with 9 seconds remaining. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
I think what we just saw in that drive, partner, is great practice, preparation, and poise. Not only did they score with little time left for them to retaliate, they chewed up enough time along the way while still getting the yardage they needed. That was an impressive drive.
Very methodical, and now barring something crazy on the kickoff, they got this one. To throw is Rivers, and he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
No move for the kicker. They'll still go for 2, this time from the 12.
Ready?
Rivers is going to throw for it. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the fourth. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throw deep downfield, and this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
One last throw here for Tannehill. Finding time. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball.
might be counting doors. Up back with your, okay, your nose keep running and the money keep counting, hey. I'ma keep ballin', hey. Rock a park, spallin', hey. Carefree, I've been living carefree. So much in the air, we can barely even breathe, hey. I rarely worry about things I don't know. You say I'm living wrong, you ain't wrong, money long way. So think about it, it ain't nothing I don't know. All the money that I saw, I don't think I'm ever wrong.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Lambeau. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, Ryan's trying to fit this one into his favorite target. It was once Tony Gonzalez. Then, of course, Roddy White. No question who it is nowadays, Mr. Julio Jones. But this one doesn't get there.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. The play clock's running down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Caught left side by Cobb. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you hand it to the fullback, right? As we evolved, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down. And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Oh, design run for their wideout. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
This is why I've never been a big fan of trying to get too cute down here by the goal line. For every one time something like this works, it seems like it blows up about 10 times. And sure enough, they'll wind up losing yards here.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And Crosby puts it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good, solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You've got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
Felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's Rodgers to throw. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The rookie from LSU, Deion Jones. In there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7. 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
So 2 field goals now for Crosby, a man who became the Packers' all-time leading scorer last year, topping the mark set by Ryan Longwell.
And as you know, Lambeau Field is not an easy place to kick field goals, especially when you get into December and January. But Crosby's been a steadying influence on some real good Packers teams.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it, alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So you heard the word. This is a neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defender wanted to try and get back after he had jumped, unable to do so.
to the penalty. Here's Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tammy, there. And now it's 4th down.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And Tammy with it over the middle. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
It's been tough sledding on the ground, but after that first down pickup, they've got to gain a little bit more confidence and feel good about starting a new set of downs, trying to move the ball.
319! 319! 319!
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a really fine play there because anytime you see a comeback route, that means you cannot just stay in one spot and make a play on the ball. You've got to move your feet and move with the receiver, and that's exactly what he did.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Now it's Rodgers trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
I know it's a word that we tend to overuse, but Devontae Freeman can be awfully explosive with the ball in his hands.
He showed at the beginning of last year. He had 10 touchdowns the first couple months. The Falcons themselves were red hot, then sort of went down the tubes a little bit toward the end.
Yeah, their team's record and its production declined the same way, but I really like his overall game.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark, the big rookie from UCLA, in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have highlights and analysis of this first half. I'm guessing mostly defensive highlights that we will see.
Yeah, and that's kind of cool. No touchdown scored yet so far.
Yeah, none whatsoever. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes this Green Bay Packer offense again. It had so much made of the slow start they've had to the year. Yards per game, points per game, both the lowest in Aaron Rodgers' tenure as a starter, yet they're 4-2.
Yeah, at one point it was a compliment to have people criticizing them because the bar was so high. Now it's something they just want to shake off and start playing to their level and get back to being that Green Bay offense. But as you said, they're 4-2. So if they're 4-2 this way, wait till they figure it out. They've got a chance to really elevate their game.
Okay, with 7 weeks in the books, let's take a deeper dive into the MVP race. At the top, you got the David Johnsons, Matt Ryan jab, but what about dark horses?
Matt Stafford, Detroit quarterback. Derek Carr, Oakland quarterback. Phillip Rivers, San Diego quarterback. And what if Miami gets on a roll? Jay Ajayi, their running backs, going back-to-back weeks of over 200 yards.
And one of only 4 players to do that in NFL history. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Rodgers now to throw. Finds his target, Montgomery. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st down, Rodgers. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
We got a quick second here. I want to talk about the NFL Defensive Player of the Year candidates.
There we go. Former DB going defensive. Who you got, partner?
How about Von Miller in Denver, of course.
Yep.
Marcus Peters in Kansas City. They're not even throwing in his area right now. A ticket in Minnesota. Harrison Smith, the safety, and Eric Kendricks, the linebacker.
And then even though he doesn't have the numbers this year, he's being doubled a lot. How about Aaron Donald of L.A.?
Yeah, he might be the best one there is. He's getting tripled a lot, too. But here's one for you. Lorenzo Alexander, outside linebacker, Buffalo, having a career year.
Leads the NFL, 9 sacks. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw, it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Hey, well, we have a second. Let's give that interesting stat that our crew dug up for 4-3 versus 3-4 teams. 48% of teams that start out 4-3 make the playoffs. Just 17% of 3-4 squads.
That's almost daunting, isn't it? But let's take a quick look at it with the teams that are 4-3 and 3-4. So if you're 4-3, some teams that I'm really keeping an eye on towards making a playoff drive, Pittsburgh. When they get Big Ben back, look out. They're extremely dangerous. And another one may surprise you, the Detroit Lions. They've won their last 3 in exciting fashion, and Matt Stafford's playing really, really well. At the 3-4 teams, San Diego, they were so snake bit early. Now they've won 2 in a row. Keep a strong eye out for them. And last but not least, Cincinnati. They know how to win. It's time for them to crank things up.
10 yards to go on third. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Blake Martinez. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. One receiver left, three to the right. Rodgers to throw on second down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And Adams has it complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Fresh set of downs here. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The second-year man, Vic Beasley, coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
All right, let's roll those moving pictures. After the pick, offense comes out now. So going to get to the QB once again. This ends up as a loss of 9. Third down from the 20. Middle of the field, the pass will be caught. And that connection will lead to a gain of 19 yards. The offense would head off after throwing the interception. Packers lined up at the 43. They're going to come away with another sack. This one ends up as a loss of 11.
Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Room here to run. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
Rodgers now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That incompletion gives us a second to talk about the NFC East, which we've discussed the last couple weeks. But, gosh, every team in that division is above 500 right now.
And did anyone really expect Dallas to be 5-1 now?
No.
Even if Tony Romo had been healthy, right? Starting the year made people skeptical. They're 5-1. Dak Prescott steering that ship. Washington won the division last year. They're still at 4-3, and they beat Philadelphia, who's 4-2. I can't wait for this Dallas-Philadelphia game on Sunday night. That ought to be a good one.
Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
And some space here. And a cut to the left sideline. And he's brought down. 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Packers are going to have a first down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Rodgers now on first down. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On second down, here's Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers add on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Time running out here on the play clock. And some real confusion here. They won't even get to the line.
Delay of game, offense.
Play clock winding down. And big problems getting the play out, obviously. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
The play clock's running down. And they will not even get to the line here as we'll get a delay.
Delay of game,